Hi and welcome to the United Devils match review. Today, Manchester United have just beaten Bournemouth 5 goals to 2 in what was an amazing game of football by Manchester United. To start with, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer named an unchanged 11, and this is the first time that an unchanged 11 has been played in 3 consecutive games since 2006. So essentially, the team was David De Gea in goal. We had Van Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, Shaw, Matic, Pogba, Bruno in midfield. And up front, we had Martial, Rashford, and Greenwood. The game started out, it was quite attacking, and Manchester United were attacking a lot. And Bournemouth barely had the ball, but Bournemouth actually drew first blood in the 15th minute with a Stanislas goal, for which uh, Harry Maguire got nutmegged in the box, which was quite embarrassing, and David De Gea got beaten at his far post. So essentially, both were at fault. Uh, Also, watching the replays back, Aaron Van Bissaka was quite lazy in getting in position and stopping the attack. So overall, a really sloppy goal to concede. Anyway, that was when Manchester United's mentality was going to be tested, and boy, did they fight back. Mason Greenwood scored a bullet of a finish from close range from Bruno Fernandes' assist and brought us level just, I think, 14 to 15 minutes later. After that, in the 35th minute, Rashford scored a penalty, and this was his first goal since he had to take a long break because of injury. Bruno Fernandes was very kind enough to hand over his penalty to Rashford, and Rashford scored. And I hope that he's regained his confidence with that. And right at the stroke of halftime, in the 45th minute, Anthony Martial from the left hand side of the pitch, he scored a top corner far post goal, which was amazing and was just a beautiful finish. And we went into the break 3-1, which is a brilliant response to going down 1-0 in the first half early on. In the second half, Eric Bailly came on for Victor Lindelof and almost immediately conceded a penalty, which took VAR some time to figure out, but ultimately it was a penalty, and Josh King scored and made it 3-2 for Bournemouth. Again, this is another pressure point for United where it could go either way. If Bournemouth get the next goal, which they did, and it was ruled out for offside, but Manchester United reacted in a brilliant fashion. After just 5 minutes, Mason Greenwood scored another beautiful finish. Uh, this time, a Nemanja Matic assist, and I think just 5 minutes later, Bruno Fernandes scored a beautiful free kick to make it 5-2. Uh, all in all, it was a brilliant game, and Manchester United, at the time of recording, are fourth because Leicester won their game 3-0 and Chelsea are yet to play their game. At the time of recording, Wolves were losing 2-0 to Arsenal, so I hope that goes on and that will remove one competitor from the top four spots. That game took us to 16 games unbeaten, which had 12 wins in it, out of which in those 12 games we've scored 43 times and conceded only 6 times. And I believe all 6 times were just very foolish individual errors. Apart from that, in just the last 4 games, we've scored 13 goals, and our players have hit some brilliant landmarks. Like Bruno Fernandes has 11 goals and assists in 9 games, which is an unbelievable record, and I think 47 million pounds for him seems like an absolute steal right now. Mason Greenwood has 17 goals, and he becomes the first teenager to score 15 goals since Wayne Rooney. And what can I say about Mason Greenwood that hasn't been said before? He's so good on the ball. And I think his biggest strength is that he's ambidextrous. If the defender pushes him to his left side, he doesn't have a problem, and the same with the right side because he's so good with either foot. He's just unbelievable, and I think we have a real gem in Mason Greenwood, and I hope the only way for him is up. Elsewhere, Rashford and Martial have both hit 20 goals, which is really good because Rashford's season was pretty much over when he got injured, but now this COVID-19 has given him another lifeline, and he's really made it count. And now he's on 20 goals a season. Hope he continues scoring. Apart from that, the Manchester United front three of Mason Greenwood, Martial, and Rashford have scored a combined 55 goals amongst themselves, which is incredible because they have essentially scored more goals than champions Salah, Mane, and Firmino, which I know it's not a great thing because Liverpool have won the league, but it is a great positive going forward, and it's a great base to continue building on. Some takeaways from the game would be that Manchester United's mentality has definitely changed. We seem like we're on the up. Even after going 1-0 down to a cheap goal, we didn't let our heads drop. We just continued the attacks. Um, Maybe in earlier seasons we would have dropped and we would have ended up losing the game 1-0 or 2-1, or it would just be a disappointing game. But we really struck back, and we from 1-0 down we went to 3-1 in the first half, which is unbelievable. And all in all, I think the mentality has really changed. But mentality is only useful when we use it to win trophies. So the FA Cup and the Europa League will be a great test to see if it's actually a mentality change. But I think there's a huge shift over here. Uh, Another thing would be that now we have multiple goal scoring sources. We don't need to rely just on Rashford or Martial to step up and score goals, because now we have Bruno Fernandes had who's had two assists and one goal today. Unbelievable, by the way. And Mason Greenwood had two goals. So we don't just need to rely on Rashford or Martial uh, in a game, because now we have other sources as well, which is excellent. Because if Rashford and Martial have off days, then it's great to know that someone else will step in and take their place. Uh, Another thing is now we're really close to the top four spots. We're in touching distance. Every time we win a game, we put pressure on Leicester and Chelsea, and eventually I hope that one of them will crumble and we'll grab one of those top four spots. Winning the Europa League and reaching top four will be great, but I want us to actually rise up in the ranks. And I'm tired of backdoor entries. I want us to make a statement and enter the Champions League. And Chelsea play Watford tonight, so I hope they lose that, and United can cement their spot in the top four, because I believe it's full time, and Wolves have lost to Arsenal. I'm sorry, Wolves have lost 2-0 to Arsenal, and that means one potential top four candidate is slipping away. Leicester haven't been in the best form, and they face Arsenal next, so we can hope that they drop points over there. But I think if we continue playing in this way, we can definitely grab a top four spot. So that's all for this time. Hope you enjoyed it. Do like, comment, and subscribe, and read our articles about the match and our preview, and our player ratings will be out soon, and 5 things that we learned from this game will also be out soon. So make sure to check that out. Thank you.